Hi, we're about to go on a road trip to Disneyland, and I want to share some ideas with you of what I think would help or what works for me. First thing, you want to make sure that you bring some snacks, and we're going to fill up this bag. Also, this bag is really good if you have a beach day or want to go down to the pool. And in the end, it's easy to fold up and get out of the way too. You make a lot of garbage, so I'm gonna put some garbage bags in here, and that way you can gather garbage. It's a really good idea to, when you stop to get gas or stop to use the restroom, empty the car out or gather up the items in the bag, just so you keep the garbage under control. So we're going to put some individual smaller stacks of Ritz crackers, any kind of crackers, different assortment of cheeses. This one has cheddar, Munster, jalapeno, and Gouda. But that would be good with the crackers or even just by themselves. And then along with this, ham I have with the crackers. And then the grapes I washed and I dried it the best I could. I put a little bit of paper towel in the bottom, but I cut them into individual size so that you can grab them and not have to worry about bringing out a whole big bunch of grapes. And pack things that you know that you and your family like. If you don't like it, don't bring it. Some Tootsie Rolls, they work for chocolate without melting, at least not melting as easily as chocolate. And I'm gonna bring caramel popcorn. This does get your hands sticky, so be careful. And these are mini pretzels, are really good, salty. And then I just clipped a little bag closure on the side. That way, when you open it, you can reclose it. Okay, and then just some individual servings of nuts. Just whatever kind you like. Some other candy we like, the Sweet Tart Rope. Some applesauce. I really love the Milano cookies. And then some beef jerky. I froze some Go-Gurt, and then just some random individual wrapped candy that I happen to have on hand, but it makes it easy to have a big package not open in here. And then I'm gonna put the bananas on the top because those bruise easy. Some mints, and then I packed this little pack to put in here, but it has some hand sanitizer, some hand wipes, and it actually has some individual hand sanitizers. It has some earplugs in case you want to go to sleep and it's a little too loud. And then this is a little medicine container, and it has some vitamin B12 for energy, some allergy pills, and some pain reliever. Kind of helps to keep it in a separate bag, so when you're getting in here, it's not all over the bottom. And then here is our bag. Refrigerate some water, either bring your own water bottle or some other plastic disposable ones. And you can also refill it along the way. Make sure you're well hydrated. Stop at places to eat and get gas, get more water. Just really make sure you keep yourself hydrated and start out with bringing it from home. Also, any sack from the grocery store would work, or this has a little bit more structure, but if your grocery store offers paper bags, or if you have any shopping bags, it kind of holds it open so you can reach in easier and grab your items out. Now, make sure that your car has a full thing of tissues to last the trip. If it's running low, you can always buy a second one along the way or just switch it out for a full one. If you have children, some ideas to keep them occupied. Number one, you want to make lots of stops, let them get out, move around, run around, go to the bathroom, have a snack, have dinner, just be in a different environment. You want to download some games or some movies ahead of time, and that way they can play that while they go. Play some music that they like. Buy some cheap toys or even any toys that you have around the house. Bring a Frisbee, that way when you get out of the car it gets them running around. And then these are just some toys that I got at the dollar store and Target. But the dollar store, because we're going to Disneyland, they had these little figurines of Toy Story and Incredibles. And then they had a little Etch-a-Sketch, Squishy Pals, and then some of these they can play in the car. This is something that when they get out, they can run around and try to fly the airplane. And just a little caterpillar that lights up, it kind of squishes in and out. And then a little coloring pad with some crayons and stickers. And then this is a punching balloon. And I would suggest, though, that you only do it when you get out of the car. You don't want to hear it banging, so keep it in the trunk. That way it's away from them. But when they get out, they can run around, and you can even play ball with it. I got a ball, but it's soft, so if they happen to throw it, it wouldn't damage the car, and if it hits somebody, it wouldn't hurt them. But that would be fun to play in and out of the car. And then just make sure you have a lot of treats that they will like, but also healthier treats and snacks. That way they don't just get amped up and have a crash on the junk food. So some stuff for you, grab a magazine before you go, or even grab one on the way there in a gas station. And that way you don't have to be on your phone the whole time. And you can be able to look at something else, get something that you would like. They have a lot of different choices. And this is a little neck rest. That way if you go to sleep, you don't have a sore neck after. This one's kind of compact, but any of them would work, or even if you rolled up jacket and put it underneath your head when you slept. Because sometimes you want to take a nap. It helps to pass the time. And then make sure that you download some podcasts or some ebooks so that when you go, and it helps to have something to do and it's not as boring. So make sure you bring some earbuds. That way, whatever you're listening to, if everybody else doesn't want to listen, they don't have to. But sometimes it is fun to listen to music together or listen to podcasts together. It gives you something to do, something to talk about. And then also it's fun to just talk. The driver, it's good for them to have someone to talk to because it can get really boring and they can possibly fall asleep or get drowsy. So it's just also nice to talk to them. So make sure that somebody in the group is talking with them or interacting with them. But if you really want to listen to something, or you're in the back seat and can't hear what's going on in the front seat, that's when you want to put your earbuds in and listen to what you have. And then this is a battery pack. That way you can charge it. If the chargers are being used in the car, you'll have your own. This is just an additional charger, some earbuds that you can plug into your phone. So I like to just put it all in a little container and then just put it in the seat pocket or the door panel. That way it's just right there when you want to use it. So before you go, make sure that your car does not need an oil change and that you have it filled with gas, you have all the fluids in it, and you've cleaned the windshield and windows on the inside and out. That way you can have good visibility. Make sure you've had a good night's sleep and something to eat before you head off. That way you're in your best condition for the trip. And then stay interactive. Play road games. There's a lot of memories and different things as you go that if you do these things, it will have a memory later on, and your family will have memories, your friends. And then also make sure that everybody enjoys their time. You don't push to not stop. Make sure everyone's enjoying how they want to travel. And so it takes a little bit of patience on everybody's side. And then stop over to get something to eat. Do a stopover on the way there. We're going to stop in Las Vegas and enjoy our evening and morning before we head out. So that's always fun too. If you have any tips for me, I would love to hear it. If you're going on a road trip, let me know. And thank you for watching.